Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your TRX Abs and Booty workout. So in this workout, we're gonna work the entire lower body and core, your abs, your booty, but also those legs, those obliques. We'll get your heart rate up for cardio, and we're gonna do it using your suspension trainer. Of course, I'm gonna give you lots of different options to work to your level, so listen to your body and be where you are today. Are you ready? Let's do it. Okay, so we're going to start facing your anchor point. I want you to zip up that core, bring the shoulders back, feet about shoulder width apart. We're gonna sit low in that squat and then do a big reach up. So let's warm up through those legs. And also, we'll get that upper body warming up too, since we are gonna be using the TRX straps. We wanna get everything ready to move right through here. And up. And one more, I want you to hold this one down. This is what I call a gorilla walk. Just walk it out. Just kind of opening up those hips, staying low, right? And then bring it all the way up, and I want you to stretch it forward. Little hinge, and bring it up. So hinge pattern, we did that squat pattern, now we get that hinge pattern. So we're here, take it forward, feel that stretch through the back of the legs. Now let's add a little side lunge to it. So step out into the side lunge and then hinge it forward, back through here. So getting some mobility work, getting the temperature up, and then we're gonna go right in. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna work in 5-minute blocks. So we're gonna keep everything moving. You don't have to worry about intervals, but we are going to have 5-minute blocks of legs and booty, 5-minute blocks of core. So we're going back and forth. Some things will be together, but that's how we're doing it. Right through here. I want you to stand here, arms out in front, and open up. Get that rotational movement through the sides. Just here, opening up. Good. And then we're gonna face away from our anchor point. So turning around, anchor point is behind you, and I want you to do a big forward lunge and stretch. So we open up the hips right through here, and also open up those arms. And down. Open it up. All the way through. Hold it here, lean away, drop that knee down. You can even drop all the way to the ground and get a little hip flexor stretch if that is good for you, or keep it up top if that's better. Then switch your legs, arms over your head. Big stretch here. All right, so we're gonna keep it moving as we go, and we'll get some stretching throughout, but we're gonna start with our 5-minute blocks. We're gonna start with that right foot forward. So we're going into that one-legged squat. Then one-legged squat will sit like this, so you can keep that toe down if you need some balance. Then that one-legged lunge, again, toe down if you need some balance. Then we're gonna take it to a curtsy and then a hinge. So it's all on one side. Yes, it's gonna burn, but yes, you can do it. So starting here, core engaged, squat it right here. So if that is not right for you, you can have the toe down right here, or the heel down in front, or you can always take it to a 2-legged squat. But we're trying to isolate, and what I want you to think about, since we're talking about booty, is to really drive into that heel and get low, and let's take it to a lunge. So you're gonna lunge it back. If you need to tap the toe down, you can, or try to keep it off the ground. Again, getting lower and pressing into the heel are sort of my top 2 tips when we really wanna target the glutes. So getting below that knee, right? And breathe. Yes. Eyes up, chest open. Now we're gonna cross it in the curtsy. Again, if you need to tap the toe down, you can, just like that. But I want you to cross behind. It's a little crossover lunge. Yes. Try to keep that toe off the ground if you can. And breathe. Last thing right here, we're gonna do a little hinge forward. So I want you to start with the toe down in the back and then bring it up. Hinge it forward. If you can, take it here. Think of it as that one-legged deadlift, but think of it more of that stretch. But you're gonna feel it, right? We've got 4. Drive into that heel. Yes. 3, I know. Woo. 2. And 1. Stretch it here, little stretch. Right? So that's what we're looking at. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. We're just at about 2 minutes down. So we got our one-legged squat, one-legged lunge, curtsy crossover, and then a hinge, all right? It's 8 of each, but I don't want you to worry about that. That's why we're doing these 5-minute blocks. Eyes up, chest open, other leg doing the work, toe down if you need it or heel down. Here we go. Sit low, drive it up. And yes, you can totally get that pistol squat if you wanna get even lower, but again, we should have good form, whatever gives you the best form. If that's a toe down or a heel down, or if that's pistol, or here. Yes, woo, breathe. Feeling it too. Right there with you. Take it to your lunge. So now you're gonna take it behind. Again, you can tap the toe down. You can also just keep it stationary. If that's better for you to be here, that's okay. But if you can, bring it up and in, and if you can, keep that toe off the ground. Still getting low, drop the back knee. Breathe. Eyes up, I know. Burn. Curtsy, cross it over. Toe down and tap it in. Or the beauty of having these straps, we get more balance, we get more core working the entire time, right? We're here. Yes. And we're able to often get a little lower than maybe we could if we were just freestanding because we have the support of the straps. Now we're gonna hinge it. Take it forward right here. Down. Start with that toe down in the back, sorry. Just hinge forward. Drive up through this front heel. So try not to use your back or your upper body. Try to push through here. I know, right here. 4, drive into the heel. 3, yes. 2, last one. All right, this last little bit, get a little stretch. We got 1 minute to go. We're gonna make it a little cardiovascular, but we're gonna keep those glutes working. So 2-legged squat. Watch me here, I want you to pulse. 3, 2, pulse to the ground. Drive it up. 3, 2, if the jump is not right for you, just come up here, join me. 3, 2, weight in the heels, hand up. 3, 2, 1, 4 more. Yes, you can, because you got a breather coming, so get low. Use these straps to get low. 2, 1 more. Curtsy lunge over here. Step and here. Step, I want you to get low. Keep it here, or if you want, skater, skater. Tap behind, into that hip. You got 10 seconds, so either low impact or high, but breather is coming. Really focus on going side to side, hips and glutes. 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Right? Feeling it too. Quick sip of water, team. We're gonna move to a little bit of core. We're gonna get some standing core. Breathing into that. I know. All right, team, so let's start facing away from our anchor point. So we're here. These hands are here. I want you to watch me. You keep breathing. You got 30 more seconds to breathe. We're just gonna do a rollout, right? Here to here. What I want you to think about, think that you're doing that little ab roller thing, sliding out. Enough resistance and angle that you really feel it, that you use your core, but not so much that you feel like you have to use a lot of arms, right? We're gonna start with that. We'll add some holds. We'll get through it, but we're gonna keep it all standing. 5 minutes of core, of abs. We got 5 minutes of booty, now 5 minutes of abs. In 3, 2, I want you to zip everything up. Here we go. Out, and then use your core to bring it back. Yes, you are gonna feel your arms working a bit, but what I don't want you to do is pulling, right? Allow your core to catch you here. If you feel like your hips are dropping or you're going here, readjust, maybe come a little higher. Even if you just go here to here, you're still gonna get that core work. You can get low, stretch through the arms, Similar to our Superman, but we're just doing a straight out rollout, right? If you can, I want you to hold it here. Feel how that feels, adjust if you need to. Don't do anything that feels unsafe. And I want you to come up on the toes and down. Toes and down. Yes, again, check where those hips are. Are they here? Are they dropping down? You want them stacked right underneath your rib cage. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Stretch it out. We're gonna turn facing your anchor point. I want you to bring those hands together, right? So either together holding the straps or lace those fingers together. We're gonna pull up. Yes, we're gonna use a little bit of back, but we want that twist. So I want you to think about the motion coming from here. Zip up in the core again, stack the rib cage and the pelvis, and let's take it here side to side. So twist, back to center. Again, you can hold the hands together. If that feels weird to you, take it here. But here's what it's not. It's not a row like your muscle memory is used to. It's a twist. So hands stay together and you're rotating side to side. Slowly down, use the core. Let's get 4 more. So yes, arms are working, but I want you to think about that rotation. 3, 2, right here. And I want you to hold it here. Can you just hold or do small little twists in the torso? I like to just hold. 4, 3, feel that? 2, take it back. Let's go other side. Hold or little twist, but I don't want all here, just small movements in the core. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Stretch those arms. I know they're feeling it too, right? All right, we're gonna go back to facing or away from our anchor point, and we're gonna do a standing plank, right? We're putting our elbows in. Now, with this, I want you to really bend those elbows here. If it feels like too much, if you're feeling your shoulders or your triceps too much, you can always just take it to that rollout, take it to a plank on the ground. Whatever you need to do, you can just hold it just like we did here. But if you can, I want you to start a little higher. So join me here, elbows in and bending. It's not here. I don't want anybody's arms to slip through. Really drive those elbows down. And then very slowly walk yourself back to a good position. I know. Whew. Breathe, holding in here. And from here, arms go up and down, up and down. Again, you can do this at a high position. That's okay too. We just want core engagement. If this feels safer for you, if you feel more stable or you have better form, take it here. If you can be here, drive those elbows down. 4, and breathe. 3, yes. 2, 1, and relax. Stretch them up. Whoo. Grab your handles again, and I want you to walk it back, almost like you're holding a chest press, but we're staying high. And we're doing standing mountain climber, so knees coming in, here to here. You don't have to go super fast. In fact, I don't want you to feel unsteady in the arms. I want you to have that nice, strong, high plank, core engaged, then knees, knees. Yes, I know, right? Whoo, breathe, we feel it. Can you take them across? What works for you? Yes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it up. All right, little bit of cardio. Those last 30 seconds, it's your Superman, so watch me here. We're gonna round it back, sit back, little hop forward. You don't have to actually hop, you can just power forward, but we get core, we get big circle. We got 20 seconds, let's do it. Hop, core catches, big circle, stretch out those arms, core. So Superman meaning you're taking off, similar to that rollout, but scoop the arms, drive the hips back. If you can do a little jump, you're not jumping forward a ton, it's really just kind of coming up off the ground, right? That's your time, team, stretch it out. Woo! Who felt that? I felt that. Grab a sip of water. We are taking it not really down to the mat, but we are going to put our straps together. So everything I'm going to show you, we're going to loop our straps together. We're going to do one leg suspended. If you have, like me, the option to have the wall or a bench or sturdy chair, something next to you, you might want that. If you don't feel steady, I want you to take everything we're doing from the ground. It's gonna look like this, then we're gonna tap it in, then we're gonna bring it all the way up, all right? I don't want anybody to feel unsafe, so if this is not right for you, you just take it without the straps. Watch me. Grab your handles. You're gonna put one handle through the cradle, the triangle. Pull it through, grab them again, through the cradle again, and we're making one secure strap. Watch me one more time while you're catching your breath, all right? Grab your cradles, handles, cradles, triangle, through the triangle, grab them again, through the triangle. All right, one tight strap. Now, where we want that strap to be, you may still have to adjust these, is about that knee length, right? So when you pull it, it should feel secure. If that's not right for you, you can just do one, or again, just take it to the ground. Watch me here. I'm gonna come down on the ground, kneeling. I'm gonna put my back foot in, all right? I know that's hard to get into, but again, I want you to stay here nice and wide, hip distance apart. We're gonna put our hands on the ground. We're gonna lift up, extend out. We're gonna drop it down. So I want you to think of it as a really low lunge. Again, if this is not right for you, take it from the ground, no straps, that works too. But if you can, hip distance apart, foot should be directly underneath, and let's drive it up, just coming up, not all the way, and extend that leg back. Here we go. So leg goes back, drop it down. Front leg is just barely lifting, not all the way, right? Keep those fingertips there. Yes, you're gonna have a little round in your back, that's okay. We're staying low. Again, you can do all this from the ground without the strap. 3, yes, 2. All right, if you can, hold it up. We're gonna drive the knee in, we're gonna take it out, little drop. Knee in, up just a bit, out, little drop. So again, that front leg is barely coming up, drive through the heel, bring the knee back, squeeze those inner thighs. We got 4, and down. We're keeping short rep range. I know sometimes that's challenging because you're like, I just figured it out, Amy. I know, so do what is best for you. Drop it down. I want a little stretch, all right? I know, good burn. Watch me here. You can keep what we just did. You can take it to the ground. If you want, we're coming up, we're dropping it down. I want you to think of it as a cross between a lunge and a deadlift, all right? You're actually dropping the knee, hands to the ground. So start on the ground. Join me here. If that's not right for you, you keep those hands down. We got 8, here we go. 8, drop it down. 7, again, if you have that wall or sturdy chair, you don't have to go the same pace as me. I know it's a challenging exercise. Woo! Burn. Yes, 4. Boom. 3. Yes, 2. 1. Take it down right here, little stretch. Yes, team, you did it. I know. Woo. Burn, little stretch. All right, one more with that foot here. I want you to bring it up. It's gonna be a hinge. So this one is a true deadlift. You may wanna balance, or again, take your foot out of the strap and just do a kickstand. Let's take it here in 3, 2, 1. Take it down and bring it up. Only 8. Very advanced, very challenging, so please do not feel like you're doing it wrong if you're adjusting. As you can tell, I'm really unsteady too, but safety first. 4, burn. 3, 2, and 1. Big stretch. All right, team, that was almost exactly halfway. So let's get it done on that other side. I know that's not a lot of time to stretch. We may go a little bit over 5 minutes, and that's okay. To review, foot in the strap or not, up and down, in and out, all the way up, and then hinge, all right? 8, 8, and 8. Bring it here, grab behind, get ready, in 3, 2, 1. Hands down, lift up and down. You can extend that leg out if you want that little stretch, or you can think of it as just a little lift and lower. Why are we getting this low? 1, because it's super hard, you can feel it, right? But because then we really get the hamstrings and glutes working. Those quads are burning too, but you know that it's hard to get the core to fire. So holding it here, in, halfway down, and back. and halfway down and back. Yes, team. Whatever works best for your hands. It might be fingertips, it might be flat, it might be palms. I'm noticing on this one side, it's a little tougher for me. 2, 1. All right, team. Now, if you can, we're going all the way up, and then think of it as half lunge, half deadlift. You can do it with or without the strap. Here we go. Drive it up, burn, and down. Second leg is harder, yes. Good news. We got 1 minute to go. Drop and down. Go at your own pace. Don't worry about me. You don't have to get 8. You can just stop when I stop. All right, here we go, team. We're coming all the way up from here. Deadlift. If that's not right for you, take your foot out, kickstand, or one leg. Let's do it. We got 8. Bring it up. Weight in the heel. So yes, why else are we doing it this way? Because it is a whole lot of balance. Yes, with TRX, we are working our core the entire time because of the balance, because of the suspension. But we're getting a lot of glutes and hamstrings and leg work, along with that booty and the core. You did it, team. If you want to finish it out, you can. Otherwise, just get a little stretch. That is our time, but you can just do some stretches here. Whoo, that was fun, right? All right, we're going down to some planks in the TRX, and then we will finish out with some abs and booty together. So I want you to hang with me, grab a sip of water, undo those straps. Woo, burn. Dripping. All right, so while you're catching your breath, undo your straps and adjust these straps where your handles are just below your knees, your cradles are about mid-calf. All right, whatever is best for you. Again, you may be up against a door frame, whatever you need to do to have good stability. Trust me, I know it's challenging. And then meet me on the mat. So we're taking it here. Woo! Heart rate is up. I like to get in the straps this way. You're gonna grab those handles, lift them up like dirty socks, roll back, stick your toes in, and then turn over on your hands and knees. There are many other ways to do it. If you did the old cross like we used to, whatever is best for you to get into them. I always say getting into these straps in the plank position is like the hardest part of the workout, right? Dirty socks, roll back, feet in, and turn it over. All right, team, so we're starting, these are all gonna be really short intervals, so get excited about that. We're gonna start with some versions of the high plank on our hands. We're gonna stretch in between, but at any point you're losing your form, I want you to drop your knees and come back out of it. It's not gonna be 5 whole minutes of planks, I promise. Join me, here we go. Bring it up, it's just a little bear plank. So you're just lifting the knees off the ground, using your core to do it. We can't push through the toes really, so try not to push through the hands. Try to lift from the core, right? Lift. Yes. Breathe. Resting it down at the bottom, little stretch. Watch me. We're gonna lift up. You're gonna go out, out, in, in. I want you to try to keep your feet, your knees off the ground. If you need to drop them down in between, that's okay too. Join me. Lift up in the bear plank. Out, out, in. While you're doing this, what is happening when you extend those legs out and glutes? I want you to tighten them out. I want you to stay lifted in the pelvis. Little tuck, right? 4 more. Again, if you're starting to lose form, drop them down in between. 3, 1 minute down. 2, 1, and relax. Yes, stretch it back. All right, 1 more if your hands can do it. We're gonna take those knees in for a climber, all right? No atomic push-up, nothing like that. We're just gonna bring the knees in, 1, and then the other. We'll add a cross if we want, but join me here. Watch me one time. We're gonna start just bringing the knees in. You don't have to go fast. I want you here, not here, right? I want the knees into the chest. So join me here. Lift up if you can. 3, 2, high plank, knees in. Notice the difference when we really take our time with, right? Burn. If you want, take it across, across, across. Sometimes we get in this climber from TRX and I see people going so fast, but what I'm interested in is that core engagement. Your heart rate's gonna get up either way, but core engagement. Going across 4, 3, 2, relax. Can you keep your feet in your straps? 2 minutes down and get into that side plank. So one goes a little lower, one goes a little higher. You can cross that top one in front. You can push into it. If this feels weird at all, take your feet out, do a regular side plank. We're going to lift and lower. You can use your hands, but I want you to try to lift from here. Here we go, take it up. Halfway there, 2.5 minutes. Again, if you need that knee, that's always an option, or take your feet out of the straps, right? You've got 4, obliques, 3, boom, 2. If you can, hold it up. Knees come in, knees go out, in, out. If you need a breather, drop them down in between, 3 minutes down. 4, stay lifted, 3, boom, 2, 1. We're gonna turn it to the other side. I think what is helpful is to turn into your mat. That helps you keep your feet in. If your feet slip out, that's okay. Readjust. You're gonna push that top foot in, cross it in front. Let's lift and lower. Here we go, other side, lift and lower. Again, you can drop that bottom knee or take your feet out of the straps, but aiming to lift from the oblique, not pushing. If you need this arm for balance, that's okay, but try not to push through it, right? It's obviously my harder side. Rest in between if you want, and then bring those knees in, right? 1 minute. You can do it, team. And breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn into the mat, keep your feet in. All right, team, so if you can, come on those elbows. We're gonna start with some little singles. So I want you to lift up to the knees, lift up into the straps, slowly down, slowly down. Tuck that pelvis, lift, lift. What I want you to concentrate on is not pushing up through the elbows or the feet, lifting from the core. Don't push from those knees, try not to push from the elbows. Just here, here. Yes, up. Can you add a little pike at the top? Little lift and down. Keep it going. We got 15 seconds. I want you to go out and in. Hold that plank. Outer thighs, inner thighs. Yes, you can. It's 10. I know they're burning, but hang with me. We got 4, 3, tighten out those legs. 2, 1. I know, I feel it too. All right, get some good stretches. When do we do 5 full minutes of TRX planks? I said it wasn't gonna be, I meant like all front planks. Quick sip of water, stay down with me. We're gonna finish it out with a short round of abs and booty. Guess what, abs, get a little rest. We're gonna be on our back, so no more planks. All right, you know these combos. I love to do the bridges and then get some roll-ups. I'm gonna give you options. Watch me, fingertips here, roll back, stick your heels in. All right, so fingertips, heels go in. All right, so whatever you need to do, we're gonna start with those legs straight out. Watch me. We're gonna bring them in first, use your core. Lift in the bridge, down and down. We're gonna get some variations on the hamstrings, on the glutes, and then we'll add some core. We got 3 minutes, team. Let's do it. Starting now. Knees in, lift up, hams and glutes. Up, strong. I want that core engaged too, so stack the rib cage and your pelvis, lift high. Yes, in, up, burn. There we go. 3 minutes only, then good stretch. 2 more. Bring it down, in between. Last one. Stretch it all the way out. Yes, team, so hands over. Watch me, inhale, exhale, tilt the pelvis. You can either just do a little crunch, bring the knees in, or all the way up. slowly down, here we go, or anywhere in between, crunch, exhale, tuck it in. It's not just bringing your knees in and your arms over, you're lifting with the core, either way. Bring it up, 1 minute down, and up, burn. Yes, team. Slow and controlled. 4, even if it's just the crunch, lift from the core. 3, 2, 1 more. Hold it at the top. So is the top here for you or is the top here for you? Either way, you're going side, center, side, center. Yes, maybe you need to come all the way down in between. That's okay. 2 minutes almost. We're gonna finish it out. Yes. Woo! That's gonna happen. 2 and 1. Stretch it out right here. All right, team, so bring those knees in. We're gonna do that hip press, right? So up, out, in, and down. So we get outer thighs, inner thighs. If you feel like your feet are slipping, just lift and lower. Here we go, up, take it out, in, and down right here, up, out. So I want you to think about bringing the knees out as well as the heels, right? Feel the difference, knees and heels. Just the knees this time. Lift, knees out, in and down, lift, out. 1 more. Now just the heels. Woo, burn. Up, heels out. 2 more. Heels. Last one. Woo, stretch those legs out. I want you to get that stretch with a little bicycle and then lift your shoulders. Finish it out. Breathe. We got 3, 2, 1. Stretch those legs up. Take your feet out of the straps. Get that stretch. You did it, team. All right, let's just finish out one little bonus core, bonus inner and outer. Watch me here. I'm gonna go out and in. I'm gonna reach. Outer thighs, inner thighs. Leg goes on either side. You can just do it here if you want. Outer, inner, core. Or if you want, stay lifted. Reach. Stay lifted. Don't get too confused by it. This is just your last round. We're not even timing it because then we're gonna stretch. Abs and booty. 4, and breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Bring those knees out, little happy baby pose, whatever you need to do. If you just wanna drop them down, or if you wanna grab on here. Oh man, I know. Woo. Go ahead if you can from this position, cross it over and let's get a little hip stretch. Maybe it's just here. Press that knee down if you can, lift it up, little figure 4. Burn, all right, you're probably gonna feel everything in your lower body tomorrow and I hope everything in your core. My legs are shaking, team. I hope yours are too. Woo. Let's go other side. Bring it in. This is a great workout to put if you just want a lower body and core day, if you want to get that heart rate up, if you really want to isolate. Listen, I'm often asked, if I don't have space to get a whole lot of heavy dumbbells, how can I continue to make things harder? There are so many ways, and you know I do them in all my workouts, but the TRX is a great way. Take it up, roll it up, take those knees out, little stretch over. The TRX is a great way to turn your body weight workouts into a super burn, right? To really, especially that single leg stuff. I'm really not able to just do a pistol squat on my own. I used to be able to do it. I'm gonna work my way back up, but I can do it on the TRX. A single leg lunge, how many of us can do that? We can do it on the TRX, right? So there's so many ways. Inhale, exhale, just a few exhales to sink a little deeper. So many ways to increase the intensity, the time under tension, the burn, build our strength using the suspension trainer. If you don't have one or you're looking for one, check out the link in the description below. I love the TRX brand and I encourage you to go with them. Let's take it standing, roll through cat-cow. Then we're gonna use our straps to get a little back stretch. Of course, please get more stretching on your own. You can check out my TRX stretch or cardio and stretch, TRX mobility and flexibility. If you're able, lean back here. If you can, take those heels out, you'll get the hamstrings too, but if you don't feel comfortable with that, just keep your feet planted. Oh, you can do a little side to side. So check out all of my other TRX workouts and make sure that you subscribe, like this video, leave me a comment, let me know how did you feel? And of course, don't forget to subscribe, spread the BodyFit love, share the channel, share the workouts, and stay in touch. Follow me at BodyFit by Amy. One big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your TRX abs and booty workout. Great job, everybody.